Well, good morning, everyone. This is John Peters with Forberg Scientific here in Indianapolis. Thank you for those who are able to join us. We appreciate you taking the time. Forberg Scientific is one of the largest instrumentation and process control distributors in the Midwest, and also one of the largest supporting the field work or the groundwork for Parker Hannifin Instrumentation Division. One of our colleagues, named Wood Tenney, who will be presenting part of the Parker PowerGen team. And we'd like to keep this between 15 minutes and a half hour. We do have a chat box open, so feel free to add your questions, your comments, and then we'll wrap up at the very end with some next steps and answer some questions along. Feel free to unmute if you'd like to ask some questions. We'd like to make this as interactive as possible, but we hope, and we appreciate again your time. Wood, I'll pass it on to you. Thanks again for as well, Wood.
All right. Thanks, John. Hey, so I'm Wood Tenney with Parker Instrumentation Group. I'm the PowerGen Business Development Manager, and just going to roll through some quick slides today on products and solutions for power plants. Get into the topics here. So today we're going to cover some of the things that we do for coal and combined cycle plants. Products we provide for turbine OEM equipment, some special tools for outages and MRO usage, and then end up with some training class and safety class offerings that we provide. So real quick, this is just a view of some of the power plants across the Midwest U.S. We provide products into pretty much every type and style of power plant that's out there. But as many of you may know in the industry, there's been a steady shift from coal to gas. So we've seen a vast increase in the amount of combined cycle plants, but still coal plants provide a significant portion of the base load today in this region. But we are seeing the continual development of these gas turbine combined cycle plants, and that's where one of the areas where Parker has a significant footprint and can help support the plant's needs and usages, which may be a little bit different from the coal plants. So this is just a quick look of a coal-fired power plant and some of the areas where you'd see Parker instrumentation product being used. This would be fittings and valves and connectors and tubing. Would be things like the generator and the steam turbine, DNOx systems, basically all these boxes in red. So you can see pretty much most of the fluid systems in a coal-fired plant would utilize Parker or instrumentation products in general to support their process control instrumentation needs within those. This is another look of a coal plant, and this is kind of a Parker overall overview of all the different things that Parker does, from hydraulics and filtration and connectors and hose, and where those products may be used. The interesting part about this is, although Parker is very large and has an incredibly broad offering, we make over a million different types of products. Within power plants, Parker instrumentation is by far the most broadly applied and used product for all the different fluid system applications you'd see throughout a plant. One of the examples that showcases a little bit of the range of these is on a boiler water feed system within a coal-fired plant. And depending on the age of the boiler and the temperature of the boiler, whether it's subcritical, supercritical, or even we have products for ultra supercritical boilers, which there's not a lot of in the U.S., but there are some. But we offer products that can go to extremely high pressures and handle very high pressure steam applications within those plants. So we make a variety of products that are catered to the different ranges of pressures and temperatures that you'll see throughout a plant, and pretty much any of the more demanding high temperature and pressure systems across a power plant. This is just another shot of some of the tubing runs with different Parker high pressure valves and fittings that are applied for steam monitoring and blowdown within the facility. We also make a wide range of fittings that are used throughout plants. The most common one is the compression fittings that people commonly use for bin stocking and for most of the process control instrumentation within a power plant. But we also provide a lot of weld fittings for high temp steam lines, particularly in a combined cycle plant off of the high pressure steam drum and sometimes the medium pressure steam drum coming off the boiler or off the steam drums and running down to either to the instruments or to the water analysis shelter. And then also we provide a lot of adapters for a wide range of equipment that could be coming in from different parts of the world. So oftentimes these facilities are built with a hodgepodge of equipment that may come in from not only domestic U.S. suppliers, but from European suppliers in Germany or Italy or France or the UK, or also coming in from Korea or Japan. Some of the OEM equipment could be coming from there. So we make adapters that allow you to adapt and change from BSPP and metric connectors and try to convert the system to imperial units. So that can be important to try and help standardize and simplify the plant plumbing after it's been built. Our primary product for process control instrumentation is the CPI fitting. This was really designed for the lots of the wide range of difficult applications within a power plant and can be used in pretty much any fluid and gas system. It's by far the easiest to install. It handles the thermal cycling and vibration that you would see around typical power plant equipment, and we found is by far the safest product to use for power plant applications. We also have a range of valves in our portfolio that are B31.1 compliant, realizing that in many cases power plants don't necessarily need this, but there are certain applications where you do have requirements for B31.1 compliance, and we do provide fully tested and certified valves to meet those standards. And typically the more difficult, challenging, again, high pressure, high temperature applications where that's most important. One of the key products within that range is that's one of our marquee ones is our union bonnet valve. This again is used for steam isolation and blowdown, whether it's around the water analysis shelter or whether it's for monitoring the steam flow. It's a great highly versatile power plant valve that's been used all over the world. We also make things like air distribution manifolds, and these are things that have been historically maybe more site built and fabricated with basically welding and screwing together many components. You can see a couple different styles here, but we've actually come out with some prefabricated versions of this that can help simplify plant maintenance and used for both new plant construction and also mods and upgrades within plants. So you can see even a modular system like this, you could have a 4-valve block and string 2 together to make an 8-valve block. But it's these are very versatile and come completely certified for a wide range of typically gas distribution within a plant, and are often used as air manifold headers. So, continuing on with other products for the continuous emission monitoring systems within both combined cycle and coal-fired plants, we make a wide range of products, including changeover systems and even things like our Intraflow modular gas control product that can be used to control the different gas streams within the emission monitoring system. So we have a wide variety of products that go from the gas bottle connecting up through the stack sampling system and down and through the shelter itself. So everything from regulators to connectors and valving. So pretty broad mix just for the SEM systems alone. Parker has as I've mentioned, a wide range of products that are used in the combined cycle portion, typically centered around the gas turbine itself, the heat recovery steam generators, and the steam turbine, as well as some of the balance of plant throughout. So going through some of those areas, these are the typical areas that you would find within a power plant that are using instrumentation products, and that we've actually developed some customized solutions, which I'll get into in some of these types of systems. So these can be used as mentioned here for steam monitoring and blowdown, fuel oil and fuel gas, lube oil, emission monitoring and control, which I just mentioned, water injection and water wash, boiler water analysis, inlet fogging. So you can see a wide range of applications within the plant, and that goes back to what originally mentioned was the broad application of these products. So here's some examples of where you would see these within a power plant, and also including some of the OEM equipment there. This is an example of a 2-on-1 combined cycle plant, and I'll zoom in on the lube oil module here. This is where you'll see Parker fittings and valves that are used as standard on any of the lube oil and auxiliary equipment that support most of the GE equipment within the power plants. You'll see our products, fittings and valves around the things like fuel gas separators that could be coming in from overseas. Also for low molecular weight gases on the hydrogen systems. Those are typically replete with Parker CPI fittings and ball valves and needle valves that have been customized for use in these hydrogen systems. So pretty much anywhere you see a GE generator, you're going to have some of the Parker components in there. Also in diverter damper control systems, these are a little bit more rare in the U.S., but there are some combined cycle plants that do have these. But this is basically a large hydraulic power unit that controls the diverter damper door, so you can run the plant in simple cycle or combined cycle. It's just a large multi-ton steel door that controls the exhaust flow off the gas turbine. But these hydraulic systems will use a significant amount of Parker product as well, and we actually make the full turnkey diverter damper system at one of our facilities over in the Netherlands. So just kind of an interesting side note. Another area where you see lots of Parker fittings is on auxiliary duct firing systems, which many of the gas turbine plants have to either maintain a boiler temperature if the turbine trips, or to augment the power. Other Parker products that we make that go into power plants, as I mentioned, Parker has a pretty broad portfolio. So a lot of on-turbine equipment like fuel nozzles on many of the major gas turbine OEMs will use those, but we also get involved, pretty much upstream and downstream of any fluid system, whether it's natural gas, liquid fuel, lube oil, hydraulic, pretty much all the auxiliary fluid support systems within a plant. But by far, the most common one that you'll see is Parker instrumentation products in the plant. Real quickly, these are who we view as the big three OEMs in the power generation space that have the broadest portfolios and roughly competitive portfolios that stack up against each other. So GE, Siemens, and Mitsubishi have a pretty large footprint. Parker has a pretty large bill of material content on the GE and Siemens side. Part of that is due to the fact that we're on the specifications and have developed a lot of bespoke, customized equipment, as well as providing standard product to both GE and Siemens. So if you have this type of equipment in your facilities, we have a pretty broad range that can support those. One of them is the Parker check valves that we make for purge air, liquid fuel, and water injection. We spent a lot of time developing this product for this specific application, but it can be used for other check valve challenging applications, but it's particularly good for dual fuel gas turbines. And so we've been able to eliminate a lot of coking issues that dual fuel gas turbine operators have seen in the past. And we've put over 10,000 of these out on OEM equipment around the globe in a wide range of configurations. So pretty interesting product line. Parker also has, we've provided product to auxiliary equipment fabricator, again, lube oil, seal gas, seal oil, liquid fuel, water, pretty much again all the gas and steam turbine auxiliaries, and we put over 1 million fittings and valves on a wide range of this equipment that's been installed all over the world. So if you do have OEM equipment that was built by GE or Siemens, chances are there's some Parker product that we can support on that. Again, hydrogen cooled generators. We have a wide range of products that have been used on the auxiliary equipment. So we don't make the GCMX or the gas dryer. We just make the equipment that goes into that. So again, a large footprint on those. We've also provided a lot of interconnect tubing and piping and fittings and valves for different turbine applications. This is just an example of some of the tubing runs and check valve tees and manifold valves that have gone into to Siemens dual fuel gas turbine sites. We also have a range of product for instrument and control project work, and also for outages. So just a real quick portfolio here. Mostly on the left side is the tooling that we provide. So we provide bending equipment, tube fabrication equipment, also hose fabrication equipment to make it easy to fabricate and assemble the products and systems safely on site. These can be very helpful for outages, but also for routine maintenance at power plants. And then on the right side is more of the some of the customized solutions that we have for power plants, including calibration, fittings and quick couplers, specialized valves for challenging power plant applications, as well as a wide range of manifold valves for pretty much any transmitter manufacturer that's out there. We've worked with pretty much all of them. So again, in summary, Parker and Forberg can help optimize and fine tune your power plant needs and requirements. We're here to help you in a lot of different ways. We also offer safety classes, so we can do on-site training that covers everything from fitting and valve and tubing selection, customizing it for specific applications and media. We can do certification for the maintenance crew or for the outage crew. The SBEX program, that's our small bore export program, which we offer. We offer free classes and certification for any power plant sites and also for OEMs, and can help reduce corrosion issues and other challenging problems that you might see at site. So anyway, so those are some of the things that we offer. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. Sorry for the technical glitch, and please let myself or John Peters know if we can help you with any applications or challenging situation. We welcome the opportunity.